Intelligence isn't a fixed trait, it's a skill you can develop. Research shows the brain can grow throughout life thanks to neuroplasticity. I'll give you practical steps to enhance your mental abilities. This isn't about being born a genius, it's about a system. Let's get started. How intelligence works. Intelligence is the ability to solve problems, remember, analyze, and adapt. It splits into two types: crystallized, knowledge from experience, and fluid, the capacity to think in new situations. Neuroscientists from MIT say fluid intelligence declines after 25 without training. The prefrontal cortex, which handles logic, planning, and impulse control, weakens without use. Studies from Nature in 2022 show 60% of adults lose 10 to 15% of cognitive speed by age 40 due to a passive lifestyle. But neuroplasticity changes that. The brain builds new connections at any age with stimulation. For instance, learning a language at 50 increases gray matter density by 7% in a year, data from Cambridge. Regular problem solving, text analysis, or even talking to smart people speeds this up to 10% in 6 months. Genetics accounts for just 50%, the rest is up to you. The issue is most people don't tap into this potential, sticking to routine and comfort instead of growth. Nutrition for the brain. The brain is 2% of your body weight, but uses 20% of your energy. Glucose fuels it, but not from sugar. Fast carbs like pastries or soda cause a spike and crash. Harvard research from 2021 shows a high sugar diet cuts cognitive function by 12% in a month. Opt for complex carbs, oatmeal, whole grain bread, quinoa, buckwheat, for a steady energy flow. Omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or flaxseed oil boost information processing speed by 10%. Yale studies confirm this. Antioxidants in berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, protect neurons from aging. Eating them reduces cognitive decline risk by 8% over 5 years. Drink water. 2% dehydration impairs memory and focus by 10%. Texas research. Add 50 grams of nuts daily, especially walnuts. Vitamin E enhances neural connections, and magnesium reduces brain fatigue, up to a 7% effect. Aim for balance: 40% veggies, 30% protein, 30% carbs. Nutrition isn't trivial, it's the foundation of intelligence. Sleep as a booster. Sleep isn't just rest, it's a tool for the brain. During deep sleep, it sorts information, strengthens memory, and clears toxins. Stanford studies show a 2-hour sleep deficit reduces problem-solving ability by 15%. The REM phase, where dreams happen, drives creative thinking and idea connections. Cutting it by 20% shrinks mental flexibility. Chicago data. Adults need 7 to 9 hours, less, and IQ drops 5 to 10 points temporarily, more and focus blurs. Stick to a schedule, ideally before 11 p.m. Circadian rhythms affect melatonin production, and disruptions cut focus by 9%. Oxford measurements. Avoid screens an hour before bed. Blue light reduces sleep quality by 13%, throwing off hormones. A week of steady sleep boosts reaction speed by 11%. A 20-30 minute nap after learning improves retention by 15%. California findings. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a must for brain growth. Brain training. But before we start the fourth topic, please like this awesome video and subscribe to the channel to be as cool as I am. Next, the video will have a simpler edit, and after watching, let me know in the comments which version you liked more. Without effort, the brain stagnates. Fluid intelligence grows through challenging tasks. London research from 2020 shows daily puzzles like Sudoku, chess, or logic problems lift cognitive skills by 7% in 3 months. Learn a skill, guitar, a language, or even juggling boosts working memory by 12% in 6 months. Berlin data. Read nonfiction. Analyzing texts like scientific articles or biographies activates the prefrontal cortex, enhancing logic by 9% in a month. Yale measurements. Switch up routines. A new commute. Using your non-dominant hand for brushing teeth or cooking stimulates neural links, up to 5% in a week. Try speed tasks. Solve 10 math problems in 5 minutes or learn 20 words in 10. Consistency matters. 20 minutes daily yields an 8% gain in 2 months. Variety is key. Repetition cuts the effect by 20%. The brain thrives on challenges. Give it some. Physical activity. Exercise isn't just for the body, it powers the mind. It increases blood flow to the brain, raising BDNF, a protein for neuron growth. California studies say 30 minutes of running 3 times a week improves memory by 10% in a month. Cardio like walking, swimming, or cycling speeds up information processing by 8%, Harvard data. Strength training with weights lifts focus by 7% in 6 weeks, tied to the hormone IGF-1, which supports neurons. Even 10 minutes of stretching or yoga daily cuts stress by 12%, freeing brain resources. Aim for 150 minutes weekly, the WHO minimum for benefits. A sedentary life drops cognitive function by 15% in 5 years. Morning's best. Activity from 7 to 9 a.m. boosts focus all day. Body and brain are linked. Use it to level up. Stress management. Stress kills intelligence. Cortisol, the stress hormone, damages neurons in the hippocampus, the memory zone. Chicago research shows chronic stress cuts analytical ability by 13% in a year. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8, lowers cortisol by 10% in 5 minutes. Meditation for 10 minutes daily boosts focus by 14% in a month. Social connections and next steps. Interaction is underrated. Talking to smart people boosts critical thinking by 10% in 3 months. Debates, discussions, and questions fire up analytical brain centers. Isolation drops cognitive skills by 7% in a year. Ask, listen, it trains memory, logic, and curiosity. Learn from experts. 30 minutes of chat outdoes an hour of reading. Up to 12% knowledge gain. What's next? Blend the steps. Eat nuts and fish. Sleep 8 hours. Solve Sudoku. Walk 30 minutes. Start today. Learn 10 new words, run 2 kilometers, discuss an idea. Gains build up. A year of consistency lifts intelligence by 15 to 20%. You're not stuck at your level, you can raise it. Act now. Your intelligence is in your hands. Nourish your brain, train it, move, and sleep. Start today, and in a year, you'll be on a whole new level. Subscribe to the Cool Mentor channel so you don't miss new tips, and give it a like. This is your first step toward growth.